Welcome to the Personal Values Game. My name is Kelly and I'm one of the creators. So what are values and why should you care about them? Your personal values literally impact every area of your life. The decisions you make are driven by your personal values. The quality of your relationships are impacted by your personal values. In the work setting, how you find purpose and meaning in the work that you do and how you connect into your organization's vision, mission, and values is all dependent on your personal values. If you're a leader, how you develop and performance manage people, how your teams interact, how you create spaces for creativity, and how conflict is navigated is all dependent on personal values. For organizations, knowing personal values can help support you in developing inclusive diversity, taking diversity beyond who is at the table and making sure that there is room for everyone's story at the table and that all voices are heard. Last but not least, your personal happiness and well-being is hugely impacted by your personal values. In fact, health science has been researching what happens to people when they can't show up in the workplace and live out their personal values. This research suggests that when people can't use their values at work, they're at an increased risk of being disengaged and may have a higher risk of burnout, anxiety, and depression. This is how core they are to who you are as a person and how you show up. So you're probably starting to understand that your personal values are pretty important. But what are they exactly? They drive your life's highest goals and motivations. They are the rulers, the gauges, the lenses that you use to evaluate people, places, and events with. It's an overplayed analogy, but your personal values are like the roots of a tree. They hold you in place, they sustain you, they nourish you. They are lived out in the world through your strengths, your personality, talents, and passions in all the domains of your life. One of the first questions we are often asked when we do this work is, are we talking about my work personal values or home? You only have one set of values, and for most people, you have three values that are the lenses you view the world through. These values change strength and rank order depending on the environment and situation. Personal values are what we call stable traits. This means that they stay consistent throughout life. What age do you think values become stable at? Go on, take a guess. Between the ages of 8 to 10 years old. They can change, but it's rare. Trauma or major life events may change them, but even then, it is quite rare. I'm going to go back to our tree analogy now. Your personal values are like the roots of a tree. They live under the surface. Nobody else can see them, meaning that sometimes we end up in conflict with people, not because of the words we are saying, but because of our underlying values clashing. The problem is most people don't know what their values are or have a language to discuss them. That's why we invented this game. Our team of behavioural scientists have taken world-leading research on personal values, looked at the most robust frameworks and created an evidence-based game to help you understand yourself and other people better. Ready to discover your personal values? Click on the first card in the deck. You'll see a word or words. You have to decide if that word belongs in high, medium, or low importance pile for you. This is not about what other people think, it's about how important it is to you. There may be a couple of cards where the words should or supposed to go through your head. If at any time that happens, I can guarantee you those cards do not belong in your top importance pile. Lastly, don't overthink this. Go with your gut. And remember, there is no value that is better than any other. Be brave and true to yourself, and I'll see you later on in your journey.